Yeah, I tried switching it while the live stream was on. I was thinking it was gonna be so quick that it wouldn't have interrupted it, but it did. Oh well. So I guess so now I have it on the regular 2.4 gigahertz, and we'll do a speed test there. So how's that sound? Internet speed test for the Netgear. Internet speed test. Alright, let's go here. Which one should we do? Fast.com, huh? High-speed internet test. Let's do that. Now this is 2.4 gigahertz. So it's a little slower. The 5G is faster. Still good though. We can try another one. Let's try AT&T. AT&T, man. Latency's the same. Yeah, you know, it depends on what switching station they connect to also, Chris. I can go New York, Philadelphia, Newark, Wilmington, Delaware, or around that area. So it really depends on the time of day and where, you know, it's connecting. Yeah, no, I get it, but that's why I use this. Just use the Genie, because that manages everything for you. And it even tells you here the maximum speed that you can have, 162 megabits per second. Megabits per second. Like I said, once I connected with this, I didn't really have any problems at all. Let's try one more speed test. Spectrum, huh? Spectrum. Well, everybody's computer is different too, Chris. I mean, all my computers, they act different. Really. You know, so you got to take that into account. Like, for instance, my gaming computer, my newer one that I had my RTX 2080 Ti in, every time I use the GeForce experience to record now on that, all I get is a black screen. And if I try live streaming from it now, all I get is a frozen screen. Okay? So now I'm using my 7820X system. It had an RTX 2070 in it, and it was running fine with GeForce Experience, you know. So I ended up putting my RTX 2080 Ti into my 7820X system, and the RTX 2070 in my other system. And I have to still figure out why that thing the GeForce is not recording properly. It could be maybe I got some kind of corrupted drivers or something. I mean, I tried uninstalling, reinstalling, but I might need to find an application where you can like remove all the old files off of there. So if you know of how to do that, let me know. So anyway, what do we got here? It's not going. I thought it was going to go by itself. Sorry. So see here, you're getting totally different results. Like here I'm connected to New York City. I didn't look at where the other places were connecting. So we should try, I'm going to do one more and see where it connects. So 7877, that's connecting to New York City. So let's try one more here. I don't know, Xfinity. Although I heard that was a crappier one, but whatever. Let's see what they say. They don't see Secaucus, New Jersey. I mean, that's not far from New York City, but that's in New Jersey, North Jersey. North Jersey. I'm highly caffeinated right now, so my mind's racing. So see, it's a little different here. 8162 versus 7877. I mean, it's basically the same average. Let's try one more. See where they connect me to. Verizon, I won't do Verizon because I have Verizon. Speed test. Did we do that one already? Piscataway, New Jersey. That's another North Jersey city. That's about 2 hours away from me. New York, Secaucus, Piscataway, they're all about 2 hours away. 2.5 hours. So yeah, so not too bad, man. Pretty good. What's this here? Popular services with reported issues. Uplay. That's interesting. Weird. They have outages with Uplay. Huh. Alright, we'll just do one more. And then that's it. CenturyLink, huh? Wonder where that place is. Clinton, New Jersey. Again, up north. Yeah, so really the main thing, it works really well. It works good in the house. It works good. Like I said, I'm like 60 feet away from the router that's outside here. Um, and that's a second router, so you know that's pretty good, you know. But but of course the router is wired directly to the Verizon router in the house, so it's not going from like wireless to wireless to a wireless adapter. It's going from, you know, wired to wireless to the adapter. So that might be why, you know, I have pretty decent speeds. If you were going wireless to wireless to wireless, there might be some lag issues or something. I don't know. So, you know, my review for this is 2 thumbs up. I mean, you know, because it works for me. I would recommend, though, when you buy these, like, Netgear stuff, I don't know how Netgear routers are because I haven't had one in quite a while. But I'm sure you can go online and listen to reviews or whatever, you know, to find out which Netgear router is the best. I would use like Netgear with Netgear first, but as you can see here, I'm using a Tenda wireless router for, um, giving us internet outside. And I got that from Micro Center, so you can pick them up in Micro Center. They have different models. Um, I'm not exactly sure what model it is. I don't know if this is a model number here, 2B66A0. That could be. But, usually you want to stay with the same manufacturer, Netgear Wireless to Netgear Router, especially when you're doing stuff like this long distance. I guess if you're just in the house, it's not really a big deal. But, you know, uh, that's just a suggestion. You don't have to do that. All right, so, if you need something like this to give you some extension, and again, it looks like this. It says Netgear on, and I don't know if you can see that or not. Netgear. You know. The other thing I recommend, like if you're out in the garage like I am here, um, try to have it so that it's up high, so that it can pick up a window pick up a signal through the window. Like this whole garage is made out of cinder block, so it probably does a good job of like dampening a signal. Um, so I have my table like right in front of the window here, and the wireless signal is coming, through the window from the porch, out, and that's how I have it. And again, I don't know if that's really making a difference or not, you know, but again, that's just a suggestion. I have my thing up about 5 feet off the ground. It's sitting on top of my computer. So, like, I'll show you how my computer is here if I don't rip out this camera here. So you can see the computer here, right? Like there's the adapter on top of the computer, and it's on top of a table. So, yeah. So I just basically put it on top of my computer. And I do that in the house as well, just so that it's up in the air. That way there's no obstruction at all. So anyway, Netgear AC1200 USB Wi-Fi adapter, model A6210. So I would say get it. And thanks, Chris, again for helping me with that. I really appreciate that. Anything to help out my channel, I always appreciate it. So anyway, I'm going to get off the live stream now. This ended up being longer than I wanted, but, it's part 2, so. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell me your stories about this adapter if you ever get one. Unfortunately, I can't really help you with troubleshooting because I was having so much trouble with those routers that I forgot everything that I did, to be honest with you. Once I got it working, I was just like, good, I ain't touching anything else. So the Tenda router seemed to be able to work, and I got it to work when I hooked it up from the Verizon router. I wired the Verizon router directly to the Tenda router, and am using the Tenda to send out the Wi-Fi out here. So, alright, peace all. Bye. And Chris, if you want to get on Discord, let me know. Cheers.